Folks, jumping right into it. Obviously, we can keep talking while I'm going through this. This week, we are looking at the Raspberry Blonde Ale from Island City Brewing Company. This is out of Winona, Wisconsin. Winona, Minnesota. It's got a really cool Mississippi logo on the side. And here's what it says about it. Is a light, crisp blonde ale, real red raspberry, creates a pink hue, fruity aroma, and the right level of sweetness. This crowd pleaser will have you hooked. I want to look for like 5.6% alcohol. So we're going to get this cracked open. We're going to get into Brews reviews for this week, which is raspberry. Yeah, look at that. 19 check-ins total. 19 total check-ins of this beer. Ooh, oh, it's foamy. We have some brand new technology for this week's Brews reviews. Flashlight test is one of the main pinnacles of Brews reviews. It's where, oh wow, this is really, really foamy. Look at that. Jeez. And all the bubbles are super tiny. I don't know if it's going to be able to focus and you can see that. We always do the flashlight test. I love seeing what beer looks like with a light underneath it. I think it always looks very cool. This is like 2/3 head right now. Trying to get rid of this head as best as I can. Maybe I just gotta drink it. Go away! Wow, I swear to God, I am from Wisconsin. I promise you, I'm from Wisconsin. I know how to pour a beer. I'm literally whisking it with my fingers right now to get this head to go away. It's gonna be great, okay? It's gonna be great. Just give me a second. I'm literally like eating the foam off this thing. All right, chat. Are you ready? Oh my God, that looks amazing. Oh, just don't tip over. It's not very well balanced. We talked about having a flashlight underneath the drink so it'd look fancy. I remembered I have a little LED light that came with my house that was in my stairwell that I guess was just to be able to see things in the stairwell. And I figured that's kind of the size of a pint glass. So look at this. Look at that, chat. Oh my God. The production value is just insane. Oh my God. Does that not look incredible? This looks so pretty with the way that the light is just coming through that foam. Oh, this is just, this is just so good. That is a pretty beer right there. I don't want to toot my own horn when I say this. This is probably my best idea I've ever had. Look at this. It's like a lava lamp. You guys could just sit here and watch that all day. I could watch that all day. This is the stream. This is the whole stream right here. Right there. That's the whole stream. And as you guys can see, this doesn't have that many check-ins. I'm kind of going off the seat of my pants of, yeah, I get to probably write one of the first reviews for this beer, which is really, really cool. I gotta say, this is really good. We had a raspberry beer a couple weeks ago, I think. And I said in my review of that one that the raspberry tasted very, like authentic. I think that's kind of the words I wanted to say. It tasted it was like authentic raspberry flavor. Maybe realistic raspberry flavor is a better way to put it. Because it tasted like, it didn't taste like artificial raspberry. It tasted like actual raspberries. And this one's a little different. It's not entirely that like real raspberry flavor, but it doesn't taste artificial. Like my best example of that is Culver's makes a raspberry cordial ice cream, custard, sorry, it's custard. And it has actual raspberries in it, and it tastes very, like that taste is what I consider to be authentic raspberry flavor. And this, I mean, it's close. It's not as sweet as the other one. I like this. I like this a lot, actually. Now, you know, it's a 35, 40 degree day in October. But this tastes like summertime to me. I would take this like over a shandy any day. I'm trying to think about how I want to describe this. I got to leave it a good review because not many people have reviewed this beer yet. What does the can say again? Light, crisp blonde ale, real red raspberry creates a pink hue, fruity aroma, and the right level of sweetness. This crowd pleaser will have you hooked. And that's a good way to put it. I mean, it is definitely a crowd pleaser. It's very approachable. I always like that when I'm looking at a beer. And I'll put that on Untapped. You can add a tag, and I'll tag something as approachable. I think maybe approachable's not one, but I'll say it's approachable. Because you don't have to be a beer snob to like this beer. And I think that's important. I fully agree with what the can says. It says, the right level of sweetness. If this was like that really real rich raspberry flavor that sour one had a couple weeks ago, I don't think I would like this as much, because it'd be too much, it'd be overwhelming. But this, I mean, that's good. It's really good. Okay, here's what I got to say about this beer. Super tasty, perfect balance between rich and sweet with the raspberry. It's not super overbearing, and it's very enjoyable to drink. An approachable ale for any occasion. You don't have to be a beer snob to enjoy this. I'm giving this a 4, I think. Yeah, I think that might even be a 4 1/4. Like, I don't want to give it a 4.5, because it's not like, there's something about it that I can't place. I'm not at that point where I can rate things on a 0.1 scale. I'm not a verified Untapped user yet, but enough of you guys watch this, I probably will be able to be. So I'm going to give it a 4.25. It's raspberry. People say it's tart. I really don't think it's that tart. I'm going to say it's very refreshing, though. I wouldn't call it crushable. It's sweet. It's light. All right, there we go. So final verdict. Final verdict on this beer, everyone. Raspberry Blonde Ale from Island City Brewing. Super impressed with this beer, first of all. Only 19 people have checked this in. I'm really, really impressed. 4 1/4 out of 5. That's pretty high for me. I kind of want to give it a 4.5, but something about it. Nah, I'll do it. 4.5. It deserves it. And I'm saying it's light, it's refreshing, it's sweet, it's clean, and it's got raspberry flavor to it. Check it in. Boom. Done. There we have it, everybody. Raspberry Blonde Ale from Island City Brewing. Very impressed. Very, very impressed with that beer.